Interpersonal communication, a cultural perspective. Amish culture. The Amish originated way back in 16th century during the Protestant Reformation in Europe. They are old religious sect and were called Anabaptists or rebaptizers because they rebaptized the adult people who had already been baptized as infants in a Catholic or in a Protestant church. Due to religion persecution, they moved away from Switzerland and moved to America. There are different groups of Amish which follow different sets of rules pertaining to clothing, technology, and family life. The language they speak in their home or in the society is called the Pennsylvania Dutch or the dialect in German. They practice paraphrasing to clarify the message they want to answer the right the first time. The Amish are high context culture as the verbal communication style, which is opposite to North American, fall toward a low context culture. Information is widely shared, loyalties are concrete, and individuals work together to settle the problem. And their population in 2018 is 330,270, both adults and children. For their dress, the Amish clothing is very simple, that made at home of plain fabric as a symbol of their faith, which encourage humility, separation from the world. The women's dress is full skirt and long sleeves, covered with cape and apron. They never cut their hair and wear it in braid or bun on the back of the head, concealed with white cap or black bonnet. The men and boys wear dark trousers with suspenders, straight cut coat, and a broad brimmed straw hats. The chin of a young man or unmarried man are clean and unshaven, while the married men are required to grow beard, but mustache is prohibited. Amish culture practice monochronic time as they prefer to do their tasks one at a time to be effective and efficient, the same as American. But they live in the past that they do not want to adopt the societal transformation. The religion, they practice the biblical principle of separation from the world to the issues such as technology, mass media, and leisure activities. And, and these are dictated and written oral rules known as Ordnung or order in German. The gender in keeping the biblical teaching, the man is the head of a woman as Christ is the head of the church. The wife should be obedient to her husband, and the first loyalty should be to God. She has also to follow the leadership of her husband. In the church council, the woman has the equal vote, but she has no equal voice. The marriage as husband and wife become one flesh or union which is terminated only by death. The implicit cultural behavior of Amish is governed under Ordno, which holds the accumulated traditions and no need to be debated. Like, for example, working as a bartender or selling cars violates the religious principles and no reminders are needed. The explicit they discuss in a conversation, members' meetings, and council meetings. My conclusion, the Amish culture is very impressive and they are different from the rest of the world. They have their own world. They started their movements in 16th century and they stick it even though the world evolves. The Amish stress the biblical teaching of mutual aid which encourages the church members to help one another in times of um, disaster or in difficult time. That's why they do not participate in social security and commercial insurance coverage because they view this as undermining their beliefs or faith in God and dependence in their church community. They are forgiving, so joining a military is prohibited. The Anabaptist candidate for baptism review the articles of Christian faith includes Amish beliefs um, such as nonviolence or excommunication and shunning under the Dordrecht Confession, which is written in 1632.